All right, I'm gonna try to do this in one take. Okay, off the start, we're playing the poke. It's important. I think it's important that you consider putting some of your people up here, and then also trying to see if you can rotate up to height here. Because if you're up to height here, walking your team up here, being able to shoot from high ground is really strong. Especially this opens it also gives you the option to come swing wide here. So maybe consider trying to walk in through there like that. Good pick out the start. Good kite. Good sleep. You should hopefully explode here. Nicely done. All right. So now their core. This is like you gotta fast. You gotta start running at them. Like int. Take that. Take that. Go. 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 Good. Call out on the Hanzo. Good pick. Maybe put like Liam or something on point here. But have somebody come take height here just in case, because they're gonna come and recontest, and you have somebody sitting on height, and it's gonna be a lot harder. So maybe some like Eve, maybe Gavin, or even Liam. One of you go take height, and then let one of the more mobile people, let Kyle or Jay, sit on point. Good idea. Good try, Kyle. Good positioning on from Eve. I'm hoping you guys are calling that monkey out. Kyle, you should probably be looking to flank here. Honestly, even up here, you should just be looking to get annoying. Jay, to some extent, the same thing. All right, so this is really hard here. Honestly, I think you guys need to, you don't need to be kind of playing not the counter dive necessarily here. This kind of needs to be, Jay needs to be up here looking to unposition them from height. Kyle and Eve need to be ready to pounce on whoever ends up falling is how I would end up playing this here. I don't think playing the disengage here really will works out super great. No, excuse me. Good call out on the target here. Who gets out? Maybe. Okay. In the time that it takes for Jay to not to die there, their tracer is super kited. So Kyle and Eve, both of you need to be looking for angles here, right? You need to be looking for stuff to do. You need to be looking to harass. Don't just stand around. If Kyle's getting chased or if Jay's getting chased, then it means there's more time for you to go mess around. And that's people to go and fight you. Yeah. It's kind of unfortunate because yeah, Liam, in this case, when your tank is dead or your other support or you guys are really chilling, you need to be playing a little bit further back. You need to have the option for at least Gavin to look at you and potentially Eve and Kyle to disengage for you, kite for you. Because in here, you're kind of stuck because the tracer's going to come at you. Honestly, your best chance is probably to back up a little bit rather than trying to hard fight it. Yeah, Gavin gets stuck. Right. So really, what you want to be doing is you want to be posturing for angles. A lot of this comp is going to be you're all gonna be setting up angles, right? And then Jay is gonna roll through, and then Kyle is gonna be there. Eve is gonna be there to just pounce on whoever Kyle or Jay ends up exploding and bumping off. That's what you should be doing here. Go call out on the wide swing there. Yeah, it's just like, Kyle, what are you gonna do down here, man? It's kind of not a good spot for you because they're all gonna be holding height. Good, good, okay. All right, Jay, this is just kind of a little early. There's not really a huge point in you engaging here, because especially because, you know, hopefully you know that this monkey was called out, right? It's not really necessary for the roll in yet. Wait, your supports are still getting in position. Here, it's not great. Yeah. You can just wait a little bit longer, because there's really there's not a huge benefit from mining up here, besides you force to disengage, but Kyle's not there to follow up on them running away and getting displaced. Good pick. All right, ends up working, but it could have been a little bit cleaner. I think that, Jay, you just gotta wait a little bit longer before you engage there. Because a lot of the tempo here in this is you roll in, you get a pick or two, you disengage, and then you push point a little bit. You roll out, you get a pick, you push point a little bit, etc., etc. It's just kind of repeat. It's not super fun to play, but you gotta be playing for picks, and it's just slow progress if you're going to be playing the comp here. Same thing here, right? There's kind of no point in pushing point. You're not going to get super far. They're just going to dip in and out. So it's better that you spend your time setting up to go do something to set up and engage, right? Rather than just sitting there and pushing point. Your time is better spent setting something up rather than trying to fight on point. Because your comp doesn't want to fight on point. You want to be fighting split away from people. You want to find people to split off and kill. So, like, again, Kyle, you kind of really shouldn't be back here. You always need to be deep, like looking for setups or something, right? You got to be looking all the time. You got to be posturing for something, because you want to be there when Kyle and Eve, or not Kyle, fuck, when Jay slams in them. So you need to be always posturing to look for some sort of follow-up on that level. This is kind of what I mean by where point progress isn't super helpful, right? Because you're gonna just have the Lucio or even the monkey, or really anybody, is just gonna drop down, contest you, and you're not really getting any progress. So instead, just set up, look for a clean engage, and then fight off with that. Right, like imagine here, that kill, that could have been a kill on their Hanzo quite quickly. But you are not, everybody's like just super spread out. The problem with this is y'all are all way too spread out. You're not fighting together when you should be fighting together. So you need to be positioning for engages. You gotta pick off, but the Tracer and the Monkey are in your backline now. Okay, Monkey's eyes. Good. All right, this is a good call out, actually. I like this call out getting off of point. It's pretty good. Just, yeah, this is good. You're moving up. He was just resetting to get more health. That's fine. Right now, this is kind of like scrappy, right? You just want to disengage. You just want to get out. Don't let them chase you. Don't let them pick you off. It's quite annoying, but you're just going to have to. You don't really want to be solo rolling in. You want to have somebody there to follow up, because now they're just going to steamroll you a little bit more. You got to pick off, but you got to stabilize. Like, Kyle, this isn't really a great spot, right? You should be going around here, taking on the honor or something, or going just straight here. You want to be taking fights. You don't really need to disengage too much. Good call out though on the side, bro. Right. It works out, but you want to be pot. Yeah. Take a shorter rotate next time so you can get into the fight faster. But good call on going the height. Jay needs to get out here. This is going to be a little hard to fight because your whole team is going to be dealing with a monkey. He's going to get caught up. So when they're playing the Sombra, it's even more important that you're fighting together like cohesively or all bouncing on top of a unit rather than just kind of doing your own thing. Because if you're doing your own thing, then Jay's going to roll in. Kyle, maybe Eve are going to be also present, but then just Monkey's going to jump on you and then you're immediately down. I like this idea, this like posturing. I would say maybe this is a good wide swing, but I would say also consider maybe taking a shorter angle, maybe walking up like here, and then up, or maybe here and then up. I don't know if you have to go this wide all the time because especially with the Sombra, it's a long walk. Yeah. So it's kind of just like this disconnect. Even and Jay looking for this fight here is not really great against here because this is not a super favorable fight, to be honest. Because Gavin and Liam here are probably going to explode to the monkey the instant the Sombra dies, and this is not even like best for terms. You're likely only going to catch the Ana out here, and then you've lost 1-4-2, so it's not really worth it. Kind of ends up working. Because it's just like when you're taking these even fights, it's only beneficial for the other team because that other team, they want to take those even fights because it buys them time to just come back to point. So you want to be looking for those uneven fights, right? You want to have more people in your team. You can sacrifice one, whatever, right? You let Liam, you let Gavin die, but that means you should be at least killing 2 other people on their team. In this case, I think you need to just get off point, honestly. Just there's no real need to contest. You still have 40, 20, 30 seconds left, so just wait until Jay is back so you can fight together on one target. This is just kind of annoying. Yeah. You probably should have disengaged right about here is when you want to start chilling a little bit because you know the monkey is going to come back and you know your team is a little bit slower than theirs. So it's okay to back off a little bit here. Yeah. Yeah. So in that scenario, it's really unfortunate because you're forced to, Eva's forced to translocate out, and then your backline gets melted, and Jay doesn't have anybody to follow up because Kyle's busy trying to kite or fight. In that scenario, I think you need to just disengage and give up points. Unfortunate.
Score. Ready for battle. Ready for battle.
Hog. I don't know if you actually play Hog.
Ready for battle. 5, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Okay. First things off with this, you're giving them a lot of space, right? If you're not doing something like maybe holding even like up here, right? Kyle's not really going to be useful until they've already had their choice of, well, where do they want to go? Because they can go, oh, well, everybody's back here. The only real stable sight line you have is down here. So they're going to just be like, oh, well, we come here, or you just come here, we go here, right? You want to be holding a little bit farther up, I think, in this case. Because it's just they can just walk in, right? They look at this, they can do whatever they want here. They can be like, oh well, there's nobody watching this. There's no pressure from anywhere, so it's going to be really easy for them to just choose where they want to fight. So I'm going to scout, right? They're going to say, oh well, we have so much free space. Monkey's just going to walk up for free. All of a sudden, this is now safe for them because you don't have anywhere to pressure. Yep. The problem here is this: you just give them too much space, so they have time to set up a good dive, and you don't really have anything to, because you're not poking them out right now, right? You need to be playing to poke them out. You need to be playing to get the picks, but when you're not getting picks, it's just giving them more time to set up to get something ready. SL Tracer is definitely something. And then Monkey's just able to run you over because there's really nobody there to kite at all. But again, right? You're giving up too much space, so you need to at least, like Kyle, you need to at least be down here. This is just too deep. You guys got to be down here, like contesting here. There's too much space for them.
Objective lost.
All right, you're staying this comp.
Payload.
Fine. Consider where your strong points are for poking. Honestly, I think an underrated place to poke from is in here. I think this is a pretty decent place to hold, honestly. You can also do just the normal height, but I think this is relatively strong to hold here, especially with the Segby. You can just back off for free. Then if they back off, then they walk in, and then you can nuke them. Good spy checking. Recall. Correct. Jay, my friend, you are much... You're quite in there, honestly. Alright, this is like fine, right? You're kind of okay. Your core is still together, but you need to stabilize together and find a place to hold. Right? Because right now they're splitting you up. You need to play to poke together. So, all of you, right? All of you go somewhere. All of you go somewhere. That's really the big important thing. Yeah. Good call out, grouping together. Good. So, this is kind of the... You guys gotta... Y'all gotta be communicating, right? Jay can't be on here on his own. Your three can't be down here on their own. You gotta be working together and talking where you're gonna walk. At very least. Because Jay's not gonna have any follow-up, right? Maybe he kills the monkey sooner. Maybe he kills the Curie as well. Good roll. Good roll cancel. Good. Alright. This is fine. You takes off a duel on the Lucio. Maybe you get out. Okay, this is fine. Just make sure y'all are spy checking, especially because you know there's a Sombra. You should be expecting her to come from one of these two places. Really. Nice try on the stick. Alright, so right now, what's happening and what is it, right? You backed off and you're no longer applying any level of pressure, really. So what do you need to do in order to apply pressure? Well, you need to group up together, find somewhere to fight. Because now you're just gonna, for lack of better terms, you're kind of dilly-dallying around. So I would want to see something in this scenario. Maybe you have the call out, okay, let's drop and fight on this wood or something here. Alright, be careful with how many people are cutting for this tracer. Just be a little bit more cognizant when 3 of your team is turned around and 2 of your team is not. Okay, good pick. Okay, yeah, I'd be looking to drop here. Oh, 7 barely lives. I don't know how you didn't kill that Curie, honestly. Alright. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, that ended up going quite well for y'all. So, well done. Good scrappy fight, I guess. All right. So again, setting up. You gotta be spy checking. All right. Those are your big places. Speak of the devil, seems like you did. Unfortunate. And y'all are really split here. Good boop. Nice boop. Right, honestly, well played. That was good. Solid individual play. So again, just be looking for more angles here. Just like position, right? Maybe you put Kyle up here. Kyle needs to be up here. Up here. Good. He needs to be looking for the duels. Good bomb. All right. You see the rotate? You need to act fast. This needs to be a fast. Good. Jay's a little bit too overzealous there, but it ends up working, I suppose. Hold on. That works. Yeah, nicely done. Good rotate together. Good target focus. Yeah, I mean, just Kyle, it's not really your job to be spy checking as much, but just you want to be poking out front line as much as you can. You don't necessarily have to be watching for flanks. Good try with the stick. Okay, here's where there needs to be a call, right? They're planning on doing something. What are they gonna do? Where are you gonna stand? Disengage. All right.
30 seconds remaining.
Good call out on the monkey here. Just be careful with this Hanzo poking from range. Maybe just start looking to play a little bit safer. It's unfortunate. Yeah, okay. Liam is gone. Good. You all need to now play like core 4. Walk on that Ana, walk on the Hanzo here. Good call. Right. Yeah, Jay, you need to be with your tanky team a little bit in this situation. You don't really have to contest point. But Alright. Alright, good defense, honestly. That was pretty solid. First point, you just gave him too much room. That's really it.